Okay, so I'm going to do a miscellaneous video, and I wanted to say something. So I bought this idler pulley right here off of eBay, and it was supposed to be an OEM Gates pulley, and it had this little piece in front of it. So when I ordered it, it came with the Gates box and everything. I was like, okay, cool, you know. When I took this off, I basically spun it, and I can feel it right here, but when I spun this, it was making a bunch of noise. The bearing was out, and this thing had less than 2,000 miles on it from the last time I took it off. So this thing had 2,000 miles on it, and the bearing was already bad. So instead of spinning, I think the dealer, forgot how much it cost, but I think these are like 60 to 80 bucks. So what I can show you is I just changed the bearing out, and this bearing was only 8 bucks, and this is an actual SKF bearing that I got on Amazon, but you have to get it from a specific dealer in Florida. I think it's something, shoot, where is it? It's in Florida. I'll put the seller in my description, and these are the dimensions right here. There's cross references, so you can get a Koyo or NTN bearing. Here, I'll show you the bearing part number. It is right there. But yeah, doing this will save you a bunch of money. So what you do is, I already swapped it out, is you have to pound it in this way. Don't pound it out that way, because it doesn't come out this way. You'll end up breaking it. So what you do is you just open your vise up. I always use cardboard, so you can just open it up so the bearing falls out, but I use cardboard, and you can just tap it out with a punch. I have Craftsman punches, and I had Harbor Freight punches. The Craftsman punches don't bend. The Harbor Freight ones, bro, they're garbage. They bend. This thing right here served me well. So what you do is you just tap it around the outside of the race, tap it out. It comes out pretty easily, and then you use your old one, and you put it on. You basically put it the opposite way. So you put the bearing in this way, you tap it down, and then once it's flush with a little bit lower than the edge, then it's on there, and you can see inside here if there's any gaps. But yeah, that's all you do. Just tap this down with a hammer. Boom. This one was made in China, and this thing was a counterfeit. Like, that was straight up counterfeit. This one's made in Italy right here. Like, this says made in Italy right there. And you can tell there's a difference in weight. I can feel the difference in weight between this one and this one. OEM bearings are usually a lot tighter, and they don't feel like they roll as good, but that's actually a good thing. That's what you want. The cheap bearings roll really easy, and that's what you don't want. But yeah, this will save you a bunch of money. So 8 bucks, swap out the bearing instead of replacing the whole thing. You don't need to replace the whole thing, and then you got a good working idler pulley. So I'll go to the next part. So this is my competition clutch flywheel. I just resurfaced it. It's completely true. You can see I use my sandpaper like in my other videos, but in order to do it, you have to remove these dowel pins. There's 3 of them, and in order to get these out, there's 3. You gotta lay it like this, spray WD-40 in these holes, and just let it soak for like 5 minutes. And then after you do that, you turn it around, spray some more in here in the front, and then you tap this out the back. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, tap this out the back, spray WD-40 in the front too, tap it out the back way. If it mushrooms a little bit, just take a grinder and grind around the edges, because they're just guide pins. I had to do that with mine because I didn't use the WD-40 on the first one, and it made a big difference on taking them out. Then all you do is just tap it after you resurface it on a flat surface. Then you just tap it out. But this thing's completely true. I couldn't find a machine shop by my house that was less than 100 bucks to do this, and I think this only took me like 30 minutes to do, and I did it like, you know, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there till I got it finished, and it's absolutely perfect. This right here is my Clutch Masters pressure plate. I've had this thing since 2011 as a daily driver, and it has not slipped once. And I can actually feel like it does need resurface, but I could resurface this, but since it's so old and it's in good shape, it's not even rusted, I'm gonna put it back in and then save up and take it back out and replace it. I really don't want to do it that way, but I don't have a choice because I want to finish my build and I want to make sure I have enough money. So that is just gonna get replaced with another FX 400 because that's what this is. And this thing has served me well, has not given me any problems as a daily driver too. This has been a daily driver. I did replace 3 clutches in it. So I have the clutch, it's on the other side, but I've replaced the clutch 3 times since 2011 as a daily driver, and I think it's time that I replace it. But yeah, it served me real well. It's been really reliable. I'll definitely get another one. The only problem I have with it is they no longer sell replacement clutches for $100. They're like $350 now or something with shipping, compared to in the past, back in 2011, I used to get them for like $100 or 107 ship. Now they're almost the price as a full replacement kit, so that keeps me questioning if I should stick with this brand, but I probably will, just because it's been so reliable that if I have to, I can put an A.C.T. replacement clutch in here, which I think they're like $179. Everything's just gone up. But yeah, $179, I can put an A.C.T. clutch in there. But yeah, that's all I have to share today. Christmas had me held back. So